Welcome back. With me today from United is Carl Randazza. And Carl, welcome. Today the topic is disaster preparedness.
Yeah, this week, United didn't have many meetings, and it gave us an excellent opportunity in the United Update to make a presentation on disaster preparedness, which is an important topic for this community. Okay?
Yes, of course it is.
Since we're part of the Disaster Preparedness Task Force, okay, United, so give us an opportunity to discuss that. First off, I'd like everybody to possibly grab a pen and a piece of paper. There are some websites that I'm going to be mentioning in my presentation today, and you may want to write them down. They may be for future use for you. I just would like to start by saying that on August 28th, Disaster Preparedness Task Force held an appreciation barbecue to celebrate the good work that has been done by our current Good Neighbor captains. A good time was held by all. Disaster Preparedness Task Force meets every other month to ensure that the village will be ready for possible disaster events. Earthquakes, rain, floods, etc. It is made up of directors from the various mutual boards and GRF so that it covers the whole village. We also have a number of advisors that attend and is also open to all residents. So please come and join us at the meeting. Better yet, become a Good Neighbor captain, and I will talk more about that in a little while. At the barbecue, Tim Moy, the head of the village security and the chair of the Disaster Preparedness Task Force, made a presentation where he thanked everyone for their help and provided some additional information. Some of the topics that were discussed at that barbecue were save the date. On October 18th at 10:18 a.m. is the Great California Shakeout, where millions of people worldwide will practice how to drop, cover, and hold on. And if you don't know what those terms mean, go and Google Great California Shakeout, and we'll be providing some additional information about that later. This event began in California in 2008, and the village will be participating this year. The participation is voluntary, but it is a great way for your family to be prepared to survive and recover quickly from big earthquakes. The next topic that was discussed was Code Red emergency notification, which is a very important topic right now. Please ensure that Resident Services has your updated contact information. That is email, cell phone, and home phone. Some of the other items they already have, like your address, but that's important because the information is very important for us to contact you when there is an emergency situation occurring. Another topic that was discussed was Social Services Division is here to help. Many people don't know that we actually have a Social Services Division within Laguna Woods Village, and we have social workers on staff to assist residents in maintaining independence and enhance their quality of life. And then the other thing is safety and security. Remember to hide it, lock it, or lose it. At the event, we also were provided a one-page handout that addresses what to do before and during an earthquake. The information was gathered from the website Earthquake Country, and I think I had a slide
we just showed
discuss
that. Yeah,
that. Okay,
that information.
And
yeah.
it's and also there's also information about Laguna Woods Village disaster preparedness. And those websites are extremely important for you to get some information about disaster preparedness in the village, and Earthquake Country provides information about earthquakes. I would also like to point out that disasters are not always ones that affect everyone. Sometimes a disaster may be personal. Someone falls in a home, has a heart attack, or there is some other personal calamity that requires that person to seek medical assistance. When that happens, you will most definitely call 911 and ask for an ambulance. And if you are alone, you will not have the presence of mind or be able to answer any questions that the EMT may need answers for in order to save your life or ease your pain and anxiety. It will help to have some of these questions answered by way of a little piece of paper hanging on your refrigerator. The Orange County Fire Authority has provided on their website a form that you can download and fill out and post on your refrigerator, and that's on your screen right now. That information is also provided at the OCFA Medical Info website, which is also on your screen right now. So you can download that either write in the information online and then print it out, or just download it, print it out, and then write in the information and put that information on your refrigerator. It also asks for additional stuff that you can attach to that, and then make 2 copies, one for the refrigerator and one for the EMTs that will be taking you to the hospital. God forbid that should happen. While I'm on this topic, I would like to remind residents that they should voluntarily provide resident services with a key to their unit. I cannot tell you how many times doors had to be opened in a non-traditional manner so that EMTs could access the unit in order to render emergency medical attention to a person that lives alone. Please consider providing your key to the Key File program by contacting Resident Services and filling out the form. Rest assured that your key will be secured and safeguarded if you have that concern. With regard to Good Neighbor Captains, where this all started when I started this whole presentation, I want to take some time to talk about what they do and the fact that we are still in need of volunteers to help us in the Good Neighbor Captain program. First off, if you become a Good Neighbor Captain, you get one of these cool yellow vests that I'm wearing right now. Now, some people may think they're not too cool, but I think they're cool. In Laguna Woods Village, we have a Good Neighbor Captains that are trained by the Disaster Preparedness Task Force to give their neighbors information on how to be prepared for a disaster, big or small. Preparation is peace of mind. A large-scale disaster can be an earthquake, fire, flooding, chemical spill, or terrorism requiring residents to shelter in place as the first option. During the disaster, the Good Neighbor Captain will provide information to residents and provide them with guidance in order to minimize the effect of the disaster. By being a captain, you will gain knowledge that is needed to minimize the effects of the disaster on both you and your neighbors. Neighbors helping neighbors, a truly noble concept. The areas where we need Good Neighbor Captains is shown on a map of the village that is posted. However, that map could be confusing for some because it provides a lot of detail that a lot of people would get confused with. So I've asked that and they're in the process of providing a list, is being compiled by our staff right now to show where the areas are that we need Good Neighbor Captains. In the meantime, take this down, Good Neighbor Captain training and information session is scheduled for September 25th in Clubhouse 7 between 1 and 2:30 p.m. September 25th in Clubhouse 7 between 1 and 2:30 p.m. Please do something good for the community and give a little of your time so that we can be prepared should a disaster event occur. Disasters can occur when you least expect it. So if we are not prepared when the disaster occurs, it will be too late. It's information about disaster preparedness website and other places where you can get information. So, is there a...
Yeah, we got it. We
okay.
got the information.
So you can do a couple of things, okay, if you're looking for some more information. Go to the village website, which is posted on the screen right now, or come into the Disaster Preparedness Office located on the first floor of the community center. It is open until noon, Monday to Friday. Email the Disaster Prep Office at disasterprep@vmsinc.org, or call Debbie Ballesteros in the security office at 949-268-2357. And that's what I have right now, and it's very important that we are prepared for disasters in this community, both on a personal level and both on a global level.
All right, thank you very much. It is good
welcome.
information, and as we were saying, sir, you know, a lot of captains are needed right now.
Yes, they are.
Several
very much
hundred,
so.
as a
Exactly.
matter of fact.
So please think about volunteering for that, okay, and attend the meeting that's happening on September, what did I say?
25th.
25th.
Yes.
Okay.
And you get a cool vest.
And you get a cool vest, exactly.
There we go. Good to have
Thank
you
you.
on, sir.
Take care.
We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.